And now to Hurricane Milton, which has strengthened in the Gulf into a powerful Cat 5 storm. The hurricane rapidly intensifying in just the past few hours and making a beeline for Florida's west coast. Here is a live look from Tampa, where people are still cleaning up from the last storm and must now prepare for the next one. We've also got a live look at Madeira Beach with an up-close look at the damage from Helene. Folks there cleaning up, and millions in Florida may now need to evacuate ahead of Milton. Christian Benavides reports from St. Petersburg, Florida.
On Florida's west coast, a now all-familiar sight of filling sandbags and preparing for a hurricane's direct hit. At the Bell Islander Market in St. Petersburg, owner Bradley Bell just got done cleaning up from Helene.
How did it impact this community?
It devastated them. All their belongings, their world is on the side of the road.
Helene left behind catastrophic damage and killed at least 230 people across the southeast. On Florida's west coast, Helene cost billions of dollars in damage. Storm surge reached higher than 15 feet in some areas, leaving many homes almost completely underwater.
How high did the water reach?
So the water came up 4 feet.
And this is the water line here?
That's the water line. And it sat there for hours.
Kevin Batzdorf is the president of the Shore Acres Civic Association in St. Petersburg. The area is still covered with a field of debris from Hurricane Helene.
Now they have to evacuate from wherever they are and go somewhere else. We don't know what's going to be left when we get back.
And debris is still piling up at this waste facility where we met up with the mayor of Tampa.
What's your concern for people who say, oh, well, I'm just going to stay and ride this out?
That mindset is going to take your life. If you choose to fight with Mother Nature, she wins 100% of the time.
People across the Tampa Bay area are waiting in lines for hours to get sandbags as they prepare for Hurricane Milton. At this point, officials are deeply concerned about the piles of debris that are out there. There are two major concerns. One, that it could go flying, and two, that it could clog up storm drains. At least 51 Florida counties are under a state of emergency. Christian Benavides, CBS News, St. Petersburg, Florida.
And this afternoon, the Red Cross is making an urgent plea for volunteers. The organization needs people to travel to disaster areas hit by Helene. Red Cross says people need to be prepared for a 2-week deployment. And even if you don't have disaster experience, but maybe you have management skills, you're still asked to apply. Sign up at redcross.org/volunteer. Kim Castro, you've been tracking this latest storm, so where's Milton right now?
Sherman, this is an extraordinarily powerful storm. Right now, about 650 miles away from the Tampa Bay area, but a major Category 5 now hurricane as of the 10 o'clock advisory, like we just heard. And taking a closer look at the field of convection, it continues to strengthify. It's a buzzsaw of a hurricane at this point. You'll notice that convection was really heavy at the bottom, now becoming evenly spread around each side of the hurricane, meaning it's an annular hurricane, and these are notorious for having violent winds and unusually dangerous storm surge. So that's going to be the biggest threat for the Tampa coastline. And this hurricane has already gone through eye wall replacement. So you'll notice a couple hours ago, the eye wall was so powerful it overtook the center of the storm, and only a few hours later, it's now regained a perfectly circular eye that is strengthening, expected to become an even stronger Category 5 hurricane throughout the afternoon, peaking at 165-mile-an-hour wind speeds for the day. As we go into tomorrow and Wednesday, it'll encounter some wind shear, but still a major hurricane, Cat 3, upon landfall. That's what the National Hurricane Center is expecting will happen Wednesday evening. Notice the track is away from our immediate coastline. However, with this powerful of a storm, it does leave behind a wake. We're talking about some rip current risks that are even going to affect us here in Houston. I'll have more on that and a complete track of the tropics when I see you back here in a few minutes.